How are you, my friend? If you're listening right now, perhaps you're one of those who have gone through something in sickness, surgery, therapy, or a pain experience that almost made you give up. But look at you, you're still here, breathing, listening, and fighting. Today's episode, we'll talk about this question. Why is a patient called a survivor? Why is a patient called a survivor? I'm Mr. Brave, stroke survivor, and welcome to our podcast, where every scar tells a story and every story carries hope. You know, we often call people with illness patients, but if you think about it, we're not just patients, because a patient is someone who is being treated. A survivor is someone who has overcome. A patient is still in the process. A survivor continues to fight even after the treatments, even with fear, even with uncertainty. A survivor isn't just healed physically, they are healed in faith, in spirit, and in hope. You are called a survivor because you choose to live, even when you choose thought of giving up. In Romans 8:37 says, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. This means you don't have to be perfect to be victorious. A victory comes from the heart, from the truth that you never gave up your faith. Those nights you cried in the hospitals, those prayers you whispered just to live. You know what that is? What that is? That is the battle of a survivor. You didn't just defeat sickness, you also conquered fear and hopelessness. And in God's eyes, you are more than a conqueror. Do you know what's truly admirable about survivors? They are not afraid to cry. They don't hide their weakness because in every tear, a new strength is born. A survivor carries three powerful traits. First, courage. The courage to rise even when it still hurts. The courage to smile through the pain. The courage to tell oneself, I can still go on. The second one is faith. They know there is a God who never abandons. When they are weak, that's when His strength shows up. Gratitude. Every single day they wake up just breathing, just sleeping peacefully, that's already a blessing. So if you're listening right now and you're gone through sickness, surgery, or any situations right now, remember this: your life is living proof of God's miracle. You don't have to be famous or wealthy to inspire others, because sometimes the quiet ones who keep fighting every day are the real heroes. My friend, maybe you're tired right now. Maybe the pain still lingers. Others still fear that the illness might return. But remember this: being a survivor isn't about being pain free, it's about having hope even when it hurts. You don't have to be strong every day. What makes is that you never stop believing that you are still can. Because as long as there is hope, there is still a reason to continue. Again, because as long as there is still a reason to continue. And you, my friend, and those listening right now in our podcast, remember this: in every battle, there are wounds, but in every wound, there's a story of hope. So don't forget, you are not just a patient, you are a survivor, a living proof that miracles exist. I'm Mr. Brave, and thank you for watching our podcast. Until then, until next video, God bless you all.